United Way of Northwest Alabama is a leader in the community, uniting volunteers and resources to solve community-wide issues and addressing health and human service needs through programs of their partner agencies. Currently, 20 partner agencies providing nearly 40 services and programs receive financial support from United Way. Although United Way does not provide any direct services, they do fundraise and work with local businesses, schools, and other nonprofit organizations. United Way's most popular programs are Success by 6 and 211. Success by 6 offers the following programs in our community: Text for Baby, a free text messaging service that helps provide tips for mom and mom to be on topics like prenatal care, parenting, baby health, and more. Junior Reads. Volunteers distribute books to schools, daycares, Head Start and Early Start, child development centers, and children within the community. Better Beginnings, where volunteers are recruited to read, rock, sing, and play with children in local child care centers. Training Tracks Learning Trail, establishing a safe place for children to go with caregivers and parents that encourage school readiness skills. And last but not least, the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. In this program, children ages birth to 5 years in Colbert and Lauderdale County can enroll to receive a free, age-appropriate book monthly. The 211 Information and Referral Program answered 3,852 calls and provided 4,980 total resources and referrals. United Way works with UNA, Northwest Shoals Community College, Bank Independent, Wise Alloys, UPS, TNT Fireworks, Helen Keller Hospital, Riverbend, Publix, Belk, Target, and several other businesses in the Shoals area. Their purpose is to improve the community for the common good by leading, guiding, and coordinating efforts to secure resources to effect change. Last year, our community invested more than $1 million in Colbert, Lauderdale, and Franklin counties through United Way of Northwest Alabama, and 99 cents of every dollar stayed in the area. The Colbert County Health Department is a branch of the Alabama Department of Public Health. It offers clinical and environmental services to the public. You can also get copies of birth, death, marriage, and divorce certificates from the health department. The goal of the Colbert County Health Department is to see everyone who needs services regardless of ability to pay. Let's discuss some programs the health department offers. Start with WIC. This is a supplemental food and nutritional education program for limited income, pregnant, breastfeeding, and postpartum women, infants, and children up to 5 years of age. They offer family planning, which provides medical exams and tests, counseling and education on different types of birth control, and supply of birth control methods. They offer child health services, which includes medical exams and tests for individuals from birth up to 21 years of age. Immunizations and vaccines, available to prevent all illnesses for all ages. They offer pregnancy testing. Counseling and referrals are also provided for pregnancy testing. Tuberculosis testing and treatment, cancer detection from pap smears, breast exams, counseling, and mammograms, testing for HIV and STDs. This is confidential testing, treatment, informational counseling, and referrals if needed. They have case management services, coordination and arrangement of services for family planning, children and adults with health problems. Clients must be on Medicaid and must be approved by a physician. Community waiver services, such as homemaking, personal care assistance, companion services, and skilled and unskilled respite. These services are covered by Medicaid or can be self-paid. They offer All Kids, which is a low-cost health insurance for children and teens. Environmental services, such as applications and permits for food service, retail, processors, hotels, tattoo parlors, etc. They also offer home health care, which involves skilled nursing, physical therapy, medical social services, homemaker and aid services for homebound individuals. A physician must prescribe the services needed. Some services, except WIC, can be provided to anyone regardless of income. Some services are at no charge and some are charged depending on income and family size on a sliding scale. Others are billed to Medicaid. The American Cancer Society is a nonprofit organization that has been at work for more than 100 years. They are a community-based voluntary health organization dedicated to eliminating cancer. They are also the largest voluntary health organization in the United States. The American Cancer Society collaborates with restaurants, the utility department, Walmart, and other organizations and businesses to help sustain fundraising events and to provide the need to customers. Services are paid for by donations from fundraisers and money from grants. Some programs and services that they provide include Hope Lodge, transportation, Look Good, Feel Better, breast cancer support, TLC hair loss and mastectomy products, online support communities, What Next, and Road to Recovery. Hope Lodge is a temporary residential facility that provides sleeping rooms and related facilities free of charge to cancer patients and their families as they're going through their treatments. Transportation is also provided to patients to help them get to and from their appointments. Look Good, Feel Better is a free, non-medical, product-neutral program offered in collaboration with the Personal Care Products Council Foundation. Volunteer beauty professionals teach women how to cope with skin changes and hair loss using cosmetic and skincare products donated by the cosmetic industry. Women also learn ways to cope with hair loss with the use of wigs, scarves, and other accessories. In addition, self-help materials, including a video and instructional booklet, are available to those who cannot attend the group program or one-on-one consultation. The mission of the AIDS Action Coalition is to stop the spread of HIV and AIDS in the 12 counties of North Alabama and care for people and families living with the disease. The AIDS Action Coalition began offering help to those living with AIDS in 1988. In 1992, the AIDS Action Coalition opened the Davis Clinic to provide medical services to HIV-infected persons. Presently, the AAC is a nonprofit organization with a $4.2 million annual opening budget, which provides medical care and support services to anyone living with HIV and AIDS. They are partially funded through the Ryan White CARE Act and state-supported grants. The organization still depends on the generous donations from givers in the community and fundraising events, such as Dining with Friends. Dining with Friends is an annual fundraiser where patrons get together and host dining parties at their houses. They sell tickets for participants to come to these parties for a set amount, and whatever money is raised is donated to the AIDS Action Coalition. There's always a pre-party, and there's always a party after for dessert, where everyone who hosted parties comes together and celebrates. Other programs offered by the AIDS Action Coalition are HIV medical care, dental services, mental health services, substance abuse help, housing, education and prevention, and support groups for newly diagnosed people, MSM, men that have sex with men, issues specific to women, and living well with HIV. The Kramer Children's Center was formed in 1992 to address the needs of child abuse victims in our area. They are a nonprofit providing forensics and counseling at no cost. The Kramer Children's Center works closely with other agencies and professionals in child abuse cases, including law enforcement, DHR, mental health providers, rape response, and schools. They serve Colbert, Lauderdale, Franklin, Lawrence, Winston, and Marion counties. The focus of this is to provide the abused children with the medical, legal, and mental help they need to return to a normal, happy life. Kramer collaborates with health professionals for medical exams and Riverbend for mental health services and counseling. In order to receive services, cases must be referred to Kramer Children's Center through law enforcement or the Department of Human Resources. Services are paid for through state grants, various other grants, private donations, and fundraisers. Programs and services include clinical, forensic, and medical. Clinical services includes individual and group counseling, court orientation, family advocate services, and post-traumatic stress therapy. Forensic services include the forensic interviews, referrals to the clinical program, and court testimony in criminal cases. Medical services include 2 nurse practitioners who are supervised by a local collaborating pediatrician. Easter Seals has been helping individuals with disabilities and special needs, and their families, live better lives for nearly 100 years, from child development centers to physical rehabilitation and job training for people with disabilities. Easter Seals offers a variety of services to help people with disabilities address life's challenges and achieve personal goals. The Easter Seals in Muscle Shoals mainly services children, but they also help people 16 years and older get out into the workforce. The greatest needs for the people with disabilities in the Shoals area are transportation and therapy. In order to receive services from Easter Seals, one must provide a prescription written by a medical doctor, or one must be referred to the Easter Seals by the Alabama Department of Rehabilitation Services. Services provided are paid for through Medicaid, private insurance, private pay, aka donors, state funding, and the Alabama Department of Rehabilitation. Services include medical rehabilitation, which includes physical therapy, speech therapy, vocational rehabilitation, and work centers for individuals with severe disabilities. Other services include employment and training, children's services, adult and senior services, and they also offer camping and recreation. Individuals age 18 and older may need assistance in preparing for entry or re-entry into employment, college, or technical school. Easter Seals provides this assistance in the form of individualized planning, which may include vocational evaluations, work adjustment, job readiness, job development, career exploration, and adult education. Work services are available through subcontracted work with several industries as well as contracts with the federal government. The Salvation Army, an international movement, is an evangelical part of the Universal Christian Church. Its message is based on the Bible, its ministry is motivated by the love of God, and its mission is to preach the gospel love of Jesus Christ, and to meet human needs in His name without discrimination. The Salvation Army's vision is condensed under the slogan, One Army, One Mission, One Message. From family tracing to disaster response, the Salvation Army offers a wide variety of services worldwide. Some of these services include adult rehabilitation. For those in need, the Salvation Army runs a number of addiction rehabilitation programs. Veterans Affairs Services, prison ministries, elderly services, combating human trafficking, missing persons, Christmas assistance, youth camps and recreation, croc centers, sponsorship, emergency disaster relief, family tracing, and health services. Community Action is a private, nonprofit organization established in 1965 for the purpose of planning, developing, and administering programs and services designed to help eliminate poverty and encourage self-sufficiency. Their mission is to reduce the cause and adverse consequences of poverty and to empower low-income individuals. Community Action partners with United Way, the Alabama Department of Human Resources, Big Brothers Big Sisters, Safe Place, and several others. Services include gardening supply distribution, where they supply seeds, plants, and fertilizer at no cost to more than 800 families to grow their own food. They also have Meals on Wheels, a completely financed by churches, clubs, donations, county commissions, city councils, and United Way. Volunteers deliver meals to those in need. Persons receiving this service must be homebound, live alone, or have no one in the home who is able to prepare a nutritious meal. They must meet poverty guidelines. Along with this program, we have the Pets Eat Too. Meals on Wheels client may participate in this program, which provides pet foods distributed by volunteers. They also offer family development for individuals or families who are ready to move beyond the need for public assistance to self-sufficiency. Some more programs that they offer: the Northwest Alabama Responsible Parenting Program, the Back to Work Initiative, Home Ownership Counseling, Housing Counseling, Weatherization, Energy Assistance, and the Fatherhood, Sons, Mothers, and Daughters programs. Habitat for Humanity is a nonprofit Christian housing ministry that works in partnership with people of all backgrounds and beliefs to build and renovate simple, decent, affordable housing. The homes are then sold to families through no-profit mortgages. Our local Habitat for Humanity has built over 60 homes in Lauderdale and Colbert counties. The Habitat Restore is a nonprofit thrift store that offers building and remodeling materials as well as furniture, appliances, home decor, books, etc. The store is stocked by the generosity of donations from individuals and businesses in the community. The profit generated from the restore stays in the Shoals community and funds the building of Habitat homes. The day-to-day operations are implemented by a small staff and volunteers. Habitat for Humanity also does pickups for donations. The Shoals Crisis Center is dedicated to the reduction of sexual violence. They are committed to the idea that victims of sexual violence have certain rights. As advocates for these victims, Rape Response facilitates their access to medical and legal services, supportive services in the community, and continued education for victims, families, and the communities as a whole. Some services that they offer include forensic evidence collection on-site, medical and legal accompaniments, crisis counseling, information and referrals, a 24-hour crisis hotline, prevention programs at area schools, businesses, and community organizations, a SANE nurse, and survivor support group.